Hello my friends, I'm so glad you're here today. I hope you're doing well. In this video, this is my annual roundup of some makeup, beauty related gifts that I got for Christmas and my birthday. A lot of the stuff that I'll be putting on, you may wonder like, oh, how did Bub know to get you that particular product? I got it picked out the things that I wanted, and I thought that might be interesting too, to just know what somebody would pick as a gift for themselves. So a lot of that is some Sephora stuff that I'm going to be trying on. There's some other random things that might come in as well. It may not be a full face, it's just like kind of random. Also my buddy David, thank you David, he gave me some awesome like fragrance stuff. This was a few weeks ago and I've like scattered it around. I've got different things in different places, but thank you so much David for the wonderful things that you send my way. This was one of the things that I got. It's the Bright On set from In Beauty Project because I've really enjoyed those lip glazes and I'd heard good things about the Bright and Tight firming eye cream, and then they have this face glaze highlighting gel cream. So I'm going to try working in the eye cream right now. I've just done all the rest of my skincare, and then I thought maybe this could come in as a highlighter on top because I do have a different primer that's happening. This eye cream says visibly improves dark circles and wrinkles, instantly brightens, and it's infused with vitamin C, tranexamic acid, and peptides. It says you're supposed to go 360 degrees around the eye area, gently massage it in, provides the ideal base for concealer. Let's get the pump going. This is all like first use in this video. So there's what that looks like. It has kind of a beigey, yellowy look. We're gonna go all around the eyes. Feels really good. I like the texture. It's thin, yet as I touch it to my skin, as I move it around, I can tell it's got some richness that isn't immediately going to just sink in and go away. And I said go all around the eye area, so I'm doing that. Can you see it kind of, the brightening look that it has a little bit? I can tell it's got a little luminosity to it. I don't want to go too hard with this. But yeah, that looks nice. That definitely makes things immediately look a bit more alive there, so that's nice. Oh, random thing here, but I got these bonbons from Eternal Muse. I had gotten a little set of these. This is a heatless curling type of thing. And I had gotten something similar to these from Amazon, but it's like two little things like this and two small rods. These unsnap here, and like you pull up one part of your hair, put the thing around it, pull up another part of your hair, put the little bonnet around it, and then you sleep with that. And I thought when I saw that used online, I thought that might be a lot easier for me than the big like rainbow rod that goes around. My hair is really fine and slick, and I've had a hard time getting a tight enough wrap around that stuff and getting the result I want. And then I got something similar to these from Amazon, and it didn't do great. But these, I'm hoping, from the actual Eternal Muse brand, I'm hoping these do a good job for me, and I will report back, and I will probably share my other set with Belle too. This next thing is a primer, and it's called the Glow and Sculpt Face Primer from Refi. And this brand is kind of intriguing. They've got a lot of things that I feel like get talked about and get a lot of online buzz. I have used the cream bronzer from this line, and I really liked it. And there's going to be another thing from this brand too coming up. But this is the one with like the little built-in face roller thing, and I just thought I want to experience that, so I chose it as a gift. For best results, gently squeeze tube so the formula comes out onto the roller applicator. Massage it over skin, working outwards toward the edges of face without squeezing the tube. So you just want to squeeze to get it started. Whoa, okay, that was not how you open it. Okay, so we actually have a legit little roller here, and I'm gonna squeeze it. Don't mess it up, Em. There we go, I can see it. Okay, and we're just gonna roll this on without squeezing now. Oh, that feels awesome. What a great first step of makeup, because I like face rollers, you know, I like ice rollers. I feel like I need a little bit more product. Hi, kitten. Yeah, I'm doing fun things. I've so been looking forward to shooting this video because like I had another couple things I did recently, and trying this stuff, I'm just so excited to be trying it. It feels a little cooling actually, and it may not be because there's actually a cooling property in the product, but just because I'm taking a thing and I'm using it across the skin and it was just a little cold. But this feels really nice. You do get that kind of massaging effect. Right now I feel like nothing additional is going on my skin. I'm just kind of going over what was there and working it in. Now let's see how this face primer actually feels. Okay, moisturizing. Wow, my skin feels really dewy. Very enjoyable. I'm gonna really enjoy using that as time goes on. Oh, and by the way, the Laura Geller stuff, that was like part one of my Christmas. So if you want to see some additional things that I chose for myself that ended up underneath the Christmas tree, it was like a to me from me gift, check out that video. By the way, yesterday was my birthday, and you know, it didn't feel quite like a typical birthday. I don't know, Bub went to work, and then I was dealing with the kids all day. Then we had 4 hours of cheer at night. But when everything wrapped up at cheer, I came home, and Bub had a gift, and he had Chili's like DoorDash right there arriving on the way. And the kids at cheer saying happy birthday to me. And yeah, it ended up being a really, really nice day. Oh, I'll show you this. I got this serum from The Ordinary. It's their lactic acid 10% plus HA high strength lactic acid superficial peeling formulation. When I was talking about the serums I liked from The Ordinary, this was recommended to me. And I'm not saying like now's the time I put it on. I'm just sharing that I got that because I know it won't be part of today's routine. Yeah, I apply once per day, ideally in the PM. I chose a new foundation in my little Christmas haul here, and this is the Glossier Stretch Fluid Foundation. I've been wanting to try this one for a while. It says light to medium coverage, natural finish, and I've used their skin tint stuff, the stuff that comes out of like the little squeezy bottle. I've used that, and it's a real barely there kind of product, and wow, the bottle is substantial here. I thought it would be interesting to try something from this brand that gave a bit more coverage. So I have the shade Light 2. And again, we open it and what's with me twisting everything off? We'll see how much is in a pump and then go from there. Okay, a pump will probably be enough. All right, what does this feel like? Traditional liquid foundation. It's not so runny that it's like running down my finger or anything, but it feels thin. Okie dokie. And then I'm going to take this little Profusion foundation brush. It's actually called the FD1 Buffing Foundation. And we're going to work this around and see what kind of coverage we get. The surface of my skin, I mean, maybe it's this, maybe it's combining with the primer and the eye cream and everything, but I look absolutely radiant and juicy. The shade seems really right for me. In terms of the coverage, I would definitely say medium, but I definitely feel a nice, like, hanging together of this foundation. You know how some foundations you put on and they just, your brush makes them look real streaky across the skin? Like, wow, this is going to take some major blending to get it in. This just really wants to blend in. Skin looks awesome. It really looks like my own skin, just in its best state. That's what I feel like right now. That's really good. I'm very pleased with what I've got here in terms of like these two products together. So here's what's up. I'm gonna go ahead and fill in and do my next few steps. It's nothing new. And then when I get to my next new thing, I'll pop back on and show you. The next steps I did some concealer. I used my House Labs concealer. I set it with Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder. And then I used my Hard Candy Instant Summer Bronzer. Those are the only extra things that have happened. And then as far as blush goes here, a couple random things. I did a grocery order yesterday on my birthday, and I picked up a few random makeup products. For some reason, like the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow just popped into my head, and I was like, you loved that once upon a time. Do they still sell it? Hey, they still do. So I got that in nude beige. Look for that in a future video. And I also got one of these Milani cream blushes in a different shade. I only have this Cheek Kiss in one color currently, and this is called Merlot Moment. And I thought, ooh, what's the dark shade like? And then what you may see me pull into this video, Bub, he completely like went on his own for what he got me for my birthday. I didn't really ask for anything. He also made me a cutting board, which was nice. The dude just went off to Dillard's and he found something he thought I'd like. And he got me this perfume, Chance by Chanel. And the funny thing is years ago, he got me this. And when I opened this up, I was like, do you remember giving me this? And he's like, no, I don't. I don't remember that. And I'm like, yeah, I still have the bottle, because I thought the bottle was really pretty and it's got like just maybe a teensy little amount left in it. And he's like, no, I just smelled a bunch of perfumes at Dillard's and this was what I came to. So 2 different times that man has gone out, smelled a bunch of perfumes, and has landed on this one. And it does smell really good. I'm glad to have it again. I like to make sure the perfume gets on my hair because hair holds a lot of scent. Oh, it smells so good, so fresh. Definitely some floral too, very feminine. I love that perfume. And then in the bag, there's this cleanser from Lancome, cream mousse cleanser. He's like, yeah, I think I had to get that because the lady said Lancome was doing this entire giant gift with purchase type of thing. And yeah, it's like this gold case with all this full-size stuff inside. I'm like, holy cow, Bub. Here's the case. It's beautiful. That will continue to get used by me. Here's the Whoa, lash primer just went bye-bye, but here's the contents. There's a palette in there. We've got eye makeup remover, which that's my favorite eye makeup remover. Not familiar with the toner. We've got several Lancome skincare things that I can play with. There's a mini perfume in there. We've got mascara and lash primer. And there's this palette. And the reason why I'm stopping and telling you about it now is because this is the blush part, and I know the palette contains a little blush inside. See that? Looks nice, okay? I think I might use that today. And we're gonna peel this film off. Woohoo! So I'm thinking what I'll do is I'll take my little gift to me, Milani blush, and we'll put that cream blush on first. We'll use a little Sephora 56 action here. Okay, this is again called Merlot Moment. It's the darkest one in the lineup. Thank you, Walmart person, whoever shopped for this. Thank you for making sure it was sealed. That's great. This is a classic in from the cold rosy cheek to me. The way this is shearing out, it's giving me that kind of Snow White cheek, classic rosy in from the cold. Fresh. Oh, and I'm smelling so good. That scent is so good. I love that. But I just thought it was crazy that he didn't remember getting it for me before, which it was a long time ago. And he literally tested a bunch of scents and he got the same one again. This looks pretty. Now this has, you know, a little moisture in it. The feeling of these blushes, it's thin, really lightweight actually, but I can still see, oh, I got a sticker I just put on there. Ah! My point is I put that on. I've been kind of powdered at this stage of the game and I'm seeing still some glow kind of coming off of the skin because of the texture of this product. Then we could pop into the little Lancome palette and maybe use some of this stuff, which looks borderline highlighter-ish. Did they call it a blush? Holiday 2023 Eye and Face Palette. It's unclear. I think this looks like kind of a blush topper. I don't expect a lot of blushy intensity out of it. I'm definitely seeing something there. A little added peachiness for sure. It changed the look of things. And is definitely giving a little extra glow. On its own, I'm not sure what it would look like, but on top of this, I think that's really pretty. Yay, this is so much fun! Woohoo! I'm not gonna pause, I'll do my brows and we can throw together a little eye look. Brows are on. I used my e.l.f. skinny pencil and then I put NYX Control Freak on top. I put on Milani eyeshadow primer. And before we get to the eye look, I forgot I've got the In Beauty face glaze. So this is that highlighting gel cream. This is something you can kind of multitask with. I think you could probably prime with it. You could mix it into something or you could just straight up highlight with it like I'm gonna do now. And this came with that eye cream in the set. So let's see. It looks like not insanely shimmery. Like I don't feel like I've just got pure metallic on my fingers right now, but there's a nice little creaminess. Sorry, my nail stuff is totally chipping off, so sorry if that's kind of unsightly. Ooh, really pretty. It looks kind of glossy, but I swear it doesn't feel ultra tacky on my skin. I haven't put on enough for me to feel really sticky, but as I turn my head, you see that radiance on the cheeks? Really nice and not such a concentrated metallic shimmer that you couldn't wear this probably all over the face to prime with if you wanted to. If you're really into new holiday eyeshadow palette vibes, go back to the Laura Geller video because I use this one. But also we do have this from Lancome, so I'm going to use it. The shadows are very flat, like they're very flat to the surface of the palette. Kind of interesting. I'm going to go into this color right here. We've got some nice like light and mid-tones in that top row. And we'll just start putting her on. Okay, nice and easy. I've got a little Lancome small neutral palette and you know, I have no complaints about it. These shadows seem very soft. I'm definitely tapping off excess. It's definitely getting a little powdery when my brush goes in. I think above that I might go with this color. Okay, that's got a little pearl to it. Use lightly, she's pigmented. We're glowing today, guys. Then what about some of this like coppery looking shade right here? If we pick up a little bit of that, that doesn't seem quite as soft. Ooh, but I can still see the color. And I'm hitting the outer crease with that. I'm glad that the quality they put into this gift with purchase type of palette, which it wasn't a total gift. You still had to buy it, but it was just worth a lot more than the price they were charging. You had to buy a certain amount and then you had the opportunity to get this set for less money than it was worth. But I'm glad that this seems to be such nice, easy, pigmented quality in the palette. Buff the edge with a little bare brush. Down in this row with the smaller shades, this plum, I would like to see that in action. Okay, she seems kind of soft. like soft in texture. I had to tap off quite a bit. Oh, that's really pretty. I love a plum alongside a peach or a copper, anything warm like that. Yes, my friends. She's pigmented. Very what you see is what you get. I'm flipping my brush. We'll blend that in a minute. He was telling me last night, he's like, I'm not sure about getting you makeup stuff because I know you've got a lot of it and you know what you like and this and that. And I'm like, no, it's really interesting to actually see what someone else would pick out for me. And the thing about me is I'm up for trying everything. I'm not like a real set in my ways, has to be this certain thing kind of makeup person. I love trying new stuff. I'm just taking my crease brush and blending around on that a little. I'm really letting that plum go everywhere it can reach. I think that looks really nice mixing in with the warmth. I could also take a little bit of this shade too if I wanted some more warmth. It's like a light bronzy shimmer. Ooh, that's pretty. Kind of transitioning out of things too. And then we take a little bit smaller brush and I'm going to go over to this color right here. It looks a little beigey, but maybe she'll go on a little lighter than we think. Oh yeah, she will. Finish is like a soft pearl. And then maybe I could take that super bright one and go around the inner corner. I mean, this is a nice, smooth, everyday, highly workable look for me. The last thing I might want to explore is this darkest shade down here, which seems to be a super dark brown. Looking close up at it, you can just see there's a little bit of possible sheen and dimension that makes me think it's not just a black, it's a brown. This palette has the potential to really go there. Was anyone else gifted this thing, this set? Awesome. Okay, and now we are perfectly set up to try a new mascara. This was part of the Sephora stuff. I wanted to try this Tower 28 Make Waves mascara. I've heard some really good things about it, and now is my time. So I'm just gonna curl these lashes. I don't appear to have any fallout from the Lancome stuff, so while a lot of the shadows seemed quite soft, I was tapping off excess as I went, and I think that helped. I tell you, there was nothing like coming home from that long practice, and then Bub saying, there's a triple dipper on the way, and it's almost here. I come back starving. And the amount of water I drink during one of those practices too, because I know one of my migraine triggers is getting dehydrated, I think. And generally speaking, just on a random day, I try to drink a lot of water. I try to refill my 40-ounce cup 3 times. But on a cheer day, I try to go even harder with it. Last night during the practice alone, I finished my whole 40-ounce cup plus a body armor. Okay, here's the brush. It comes out looking super cleaned off, and it's got a little bit of a curve, and it's short rubber bristles. Let's see how she does. Tower 28, I think, is known to be one of the more affordable brands on Sephora. Other things I've liked have been their lip and cheek colors. They're in the little compacts, little round lip and cheek. One coat is looking super pretty. Like I said, this brush comes out really clean. So if you're one who doesn't like to see any excess product on your lashes as you apply, you really don't here. I hope this is going to be so light on my lashes that it does hold the curl well. What else have I tried from Tower 28? Oh, I like the glosses. I like their concealer. They've got the Sunny Days tinted moisturizer. But yeah, a lot of really reasonably priced stuff there. It's not like drugstore prices, but it's better for Sephora. I'm going in, this is coat 2. I dip back into the tube. I just feel like I'm seeing every single lash, which is pretty impressive when the mascara is brand new and you know there's a lot in the tube. Really good. Honestly, so pretty. I'm so glad I got this. I'm gonna go on to the other eye. This has been so much fun, you guys. Oh, I got myself a popcorn tin for my birthday, by the way. I didn't really want to ask anybody for it, like, hey, can you get me a popcorn tin? I knew exactly what I wanted and I got it for myself. And I even wrote myself a note that said, happy 40th, love you so much. But no, I wanted one of those big popcorn tins that has like the butter popcorn, the cheese, and the caramel all in one. Big tin. And I don't even know where I ordered it from, something called Popcorn Factory, I think. And yeah, that came and it was absolutely delightful. It was everything I wanted. A couple of my favorite snacks, popcorn, and then also I love Jelly Belly jelly beans. Let's face it, I like a ton of different candy. I would not be one to turn down hardly any candy or snack food, but I really enjoy eating Jelly Bellies, and I think part of the reason why is that's a slowed down kind of candy. Like, I will eat the Jelly Bellies one at a time. I will try to guess what flavor I have just put in my mouth because there's so many flavors, and I love so many of the different flavors, but like, I can be satisfied with a small amount and I'm not like wolfing down a ton of stuff, but I like have a small handful of Jelly Bellies and I'm like, yes, this is very enjoyable, analyzing the flavors. But yes, I currently have popcorn and Jelly Bellies on hand. And it's really funny because like Pup posted a really sweet thing the other day on my 40th birthday, a nice little post, and I was thinking about the things that she has inspired in my life. And back when I was like college age, I think that was when she first got me like gifts from Sephora for Christmas. And I didn't even really know what Sephora was yet. I definitely didn't have like a store anywhere around me. So when she gave me like a little Too Faced product or this or that, that was kind of my first exposure to makeup outside the drugstore realm. So she opened my eyes to the wider world of makeup, honestly. And then she also opened my eyes to Jelly Bellies. Like, she also got me my first, you know how you can get, to this day you can still get these, the boxes where the flavors are all separated out and labeled. I love that. I'll never forget when she got me a box of separated out Jelly Belly flavors. I was like, this is the best thing in the world. And then when she lived in Oregon, Illinois, anybody from Northern Illinois here? Near Rockford, and I would go up there and stay with her sometimes. I was young. What was I, like a junior high age? All I remember was we went to a mall there and you could get bulk candy and you could pick your flavors of Jelly Bellies and put it in a bag. And I remember going in there, I'm like, yes, the toasted marshmallow, and give me the juicy pear and all that stuff. And that's just a major memory I have with Pup. She has spurred on a couple of huge loves for me. Other stores I remember absolutely loving to go to with her that we didn't have like around us. We went to Bath and Body Works and we went to Limited Too. Great times with Pup. Pup knows what the good stuff is. Okay, so I've got that Tower 28 mascara on. I don't remember how many coats actually got on this eye. Should I apply a little more, just in case? Pup is my sister. If you have any questions, ask the comments section. Somebody will fill you in. Her name's Kelly, actually. She's an amazing watercolor artist and just awesome in so many more ways than people even understand, beyond what a talented artist she is. So let's recap what has gone on so far. We've had this duo of products, which is just juicy, juicy skin. We used the Refi primer, which I thought looked and felt awesome. Ended up being super pleased with the look of the Glossier on top of that, and I still feel like, you know, even though my skin has been set with powder, I have an all in all natural look on the skin. Tower 28 mascara was a yay. I've enjoyed the Lancome palette, by the way. I'm not sure how readily available that is, but that was nice. Milani blush, I could have gone harder with this, and I may still put on more. But now we're getting to lips, and I've got a couple options. Now that we got the Lancome thing, I've got this cool lipstick. How did it open? I forgot. Oh, yeah, you tap the button. Boom, boom. This is Exotic Orchid, a nice like kind of medium berry, deep pink. But I also have this from Refi. How do you want to say it? How do you want me to say it? Lip Sculpt in the shade Dusk, and I'm really intrigued about this. It's a two-step thing. How about this brand being so minimal with like the way they box it up and the way the stuff looks when you get it out? What we have here is a lip liner, and then there's a top coat. Okay, dual-ended lip liner and lip setter. Just a brand I wanted to familiarize myself with more. It's kind of warm. Warm, toasty. This liner is gliding on nicely. It feels really precise because it's already not a super thick pencil and the tip has been kind of formed. Nice, I like that. I'm not sure what I was truly expecting. I didn't think it was going to be quite that warm, but that's fine. And then let's do this lip setter. Is that like a spatula? Okay, that's like a little spatula. What's this going to do? The lips just feel really soft. And like I've put essentially like liquid lip balm on top of them. I need to open up Sephora for the further description on this. I just thought it looked cool. Use the world's first setter formula to set your liner in place all day. And it's got dimethicone, helps to fill and smooth the appearance of fine lines. Oh my gosh, this is the longest word ever, but let's try it. Trimethylsiloxysilicate helps to make the formula long-lasting and water resistant. And it's got fluorine oil to create a barrier on top of the liner to increase the wear time. But yet it doesn't feel like my lips have gone completely dry here. They feel smooth and balmy, exactly like if you put lip balm on. And I guess if you wanted a more glossy look, yes, they do sell what seem like squeezy tube lip glosses too. But the lips do look really pretty. Okay, friends, that's what I got for Christmas and my birthday, focusing in heavily on the makeup related gifts. If you're in the mood for more and you missed the videos from earlier this week, check out the Laura Geller one because there were some cool things in that video as well, to me, from me. But thank you all for watching. I so appreciate your time, your kindness. I know time is precious, so that does not get past me that you invest time in these videos, and I thank you so very much. So I will see you guys again very, very soon, and I love you. See ya. Bye.